And this is the session for ELT 125, section 3 on September the 10th, 2020. So let's assign some of the tasks. Let's see. I have a list of your names here. And Camila Leon, you are going to take 2, 3, 4, and 5. Camila Leon, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So Camila, those are yours. All right. And Camilo Roa, you're going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And Catalina Rosales, you're going to take 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Claudia Poblete, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay? And 20. Sorry. All right, here we are. So Daniela Ibarra, you're going to take 21, 22, 24, and what's the next one? Sorry, I think I made a mistake here. 21, 22, 24, and 29 and 30. Did I use yellow? Yes, yellow. Okay, Daniel Ibarra. Jolie, you're going to take 31, 32, 3, 4, and 35, please. Okay. Elizabeth Mejias, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. So Elizabeth, you're going to take, sorry, the ones in yellow. Sorry, the ones in yellow, 36 up to 40, okay? Thank you, Elizabeth. The next ones in green are going to be for Miss Elizabeth Loyola. Elizabeth Loyola, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
All right, Elizabeth. So from 41 up to 46, those are yours. All right. So Esther, you're going to take the ones in yellow here, 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51. Yellow. Esther, okay. Fernanda Navarro, are you here, Fernanda? Fernanda Navarro, the ones in green, okay? The ones in green. JP, don't leave. Fernando Ramirez, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Fernando, you're going to take the ones in yellow from 57 to 62, please. All right. Juan Alfaro, are you here? The ones in green, Juan, from 63 up to 68. Okay, Juan? Lisbeth, the ones in yellow are for you. From 69 up to 74. Okay. Isabel, are you here, Isabel? So Isabel, 75.
Teacher, I'm having issues with Teams. I'm really sorry.
Okay. No, don't be. Me too. So, but anyway, if you want, you can give your answers through the chat box. Okay. Nelson Parrell, from 81 up to 85, the ones in yellow. Okay. Sebastian Salas, are you here, Sebastian? Sebastian, the ones in green, from 86 to 90. Okay, Sebastian Salas. Valentina Negrete, from 91 to 95. Okay, Valentina. William Gonzalez,
I'm here.
Okay, William, you will have the green section here from 96 to 99.
Okay.
All right. And Jennifer Munoz, are you here, Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay, Jennifer, you're going to choose 5 words that are not here in the list, and you're going to present them to the rest of your classmates. Okay, 5 words that are not here, with different syllables, different number of syllables. They could be 2-syllable words, 3-syllable words, 4, 5, etc., etc., etc. Okay, words that are not here. If you see these list of words is organized alphabetically. So if you find a word that's that starts with a P, take a look at the section here of the words starting with a P: pedagogy, pedagogical, philosophy, etc., etc. And if it's not here, then you can use it. Okay, 5 words that are not in the list, and you make the same type of analysis. Jennifer, is this clear? Is this okay?
See? Okay.
Alrighty, thank you so much. How much time do you think you need? How about between 7 and 8 minutes? Sorry, between 7 and 10 minutes? Is that okay?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. All right. All right, guys. You're going to take a very, very protagonist role here. So it's you who are going to be doing the analysis. But in general terms, if we take as examples 26, for example, right here, you could say the competitive has 4 syllables, and the most salient or prominent syllable is the second one, pet, right? Um, the first syllable is a closed syllable because it ends in a consonant sound, and it's composed by an onset, the nucleus, and one coda. The coda is composed by one consonant sound. The second syllable, which is the stressed syllable, has a distribution of consonant, vowel, consonant, and the onset and the coda are composed by one consonant sound each. The third syllable is composed by just a nucleus or a peak, and the last one has a distribution of a consonant, vowel, consonant sounds, right? And with the onset and the coda composed by one consonant sound each. Those are some of the aspects that you can refer to in your analysis at a syllable level of a word. But in general terms, what I want you to do, what I expect you to do now is to count the number of syllables. Competitive. One has 4 syllables, and the second one carries the stress, or the second one is the most prominent, the most salient one of the 4. Okay, so now I'm going to keep it quiet, and now it's you who are going to perform the analysis, and we're all going to contribute, of course, if you want. Okay, so who wants to be the first one? Following the order of the ones who finished first, probably Esther could be the first one, then Daniela, then William, then Camilo Roa, then Claudia Poblete, then Elizabeth, Nelson. We can follow the order from the chat box, all right, if you're okay with that. Okay, all right, all right. So Esther, could you start with your analysis, please?
Okay, my first word is 48. It is happy, and happy has the stress in ha, and it has 2 syllables. And the second word is heterogeneous. It has 6 syllables, and the stress word is in the first one. It's in he, and the third one is hideous. It has 3 syllables, and the last one is historical, and it has 4 syllables.
Thank you so much. Does anyone have any comment, anything that you would like to say, mentioned? Esther, can you take again the 49, please?
Heterogeneous.
Yes. So how many syllables? Which one is the stressed one? Could you go on with that one, please, with that information?
The stress.
Yes, please. This is a very, very complex word. It's a very long word with many syllables. So which one do you think is the most prominent syllable of all of them?
The question is for all of us, or just for her? The question is for all of us, or just for the guy?
I would say for all of you.
Okay. Like in this word, we can see or observe that the stress syllable is like in the middle, after the schwa, or in the schwa. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think so. Yeah, here, right here. But I'm a bit confused because, as you know, that the schwa is considered like an stress syllable. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm mistaken, you know.
The stress is in G. In the fourth syllable. No, in the third. Yes, in the third.
Right. First, we need to define how many vowel sounds are present in this word. So
We have 6 vowels on, teacher.
okay. So if we see the transcription here, we see that this is one vowel. That's another one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one, fifth one, and the sixth one. So probably we're talking about 6 vowel sounds. Is that right? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vowel sounds. So I can't hear you. Are you saying anything?
Yes, 6 syllables. Teacher, you are mute. We can't hear you.
Thank you. So, Elizabeth, what else can you say about that specific word besides having 6 syllables? What else?
Well, if it has 6 syllables, I think that it has also 6 nucleus. In the first syllable, we have the nucleus F and the onset H and the coda T and so on.
Excellent. Very, very well done. Very well done. So that's the sort of analysis that we can go deeper into later. And now you were able to identify that there are 6 vowel sounds. Therefore, there are 6 nuclei or 6 peaks. And the stressed syllable here would be 1, 2, 3, probably the fourth one. What do you think? What do you all think? This is a question for all of you, all right?
Teacher?
Yes?
When a syllable is longer than other, it can be the stress syllable or not? Because that is a long E, right?
Yes. Not always the case, but yes, in general, the stress syllable is going to be longer and louder than the rest. That's why because it has got those characteristics, it's easier for the listeners to identify the syllable. Because if all of them had exactly the same length, exactly the same loudness and exactly the same pitch, it would be quite complex for the listeners to understand which is the stressed one. And remember that in English, sometimes stress works changing the part of speech. Convict, convict. Suspect, suspect. And then we're talking about a noun and a verb, right? So that's why it's important to remember that sometimes word stress changes the part of speech from a noun to a verb or from an adjective to a verb, etc., etc. Okay, so in this case, we can see that heterogeneous has 6 syllables, 6 vowel sounds, 6 syllables, right? The fourth syllable, 1, 2, 3, 4, is the one stressed. I think there's a dot missing here, and that the primary stress is shown by this stroke, okay, and that there's also a secondary stress that is shown here at the right hand bottom corner. I'm going to use a red color here. Okay, if you see this at the bottom, this is called secondary stress, and it can be seen quite often whenever you are combining a prefix and a word, because when you look at the word right here, not the transcription but the word, right? You see the word hetero. Do you know the meaning of this word, hetero? No? Heterogeneous? What about heterosexual? Homosexual, heterosexual. Do you know the meaning of hetero in that context?
Yes.
Okay, so when we say homosexual is same sex. When we say heterosexual, different sex, right? So when we say heterogeneous, basically we're taking a part of a word which is used as a prefix, and it has a meaning. So usually these long suffixes carry a secondary stress. The secondary stress is shown with this stroke, right, at the left bottom corner. Remember that the primary stress in the light blue here, it's shown by a stroke also, but it's high in the top right corner, always before the syllable. Okay, I'm sorry, Esther. I'm sorry for stopping the analysis. Could you continue with your analysis, please, Esther?
Don't worry. See? Sorry, what was the question?
If you could continue with your analysis.
The next word is hideous. It has 3 syllables. And the last one is historical, and it has 4 syllables.
All right, don't forget which one is the stress syllable, please. So which one is the stressed syllable in word number 50? What do you think?
Teacher, Esther put the analysis of that word in the chat.
Okay, perfect. So let's take a look at excellent. Perfect. Perfect. Hideous. Hideous is a very a very horrible word. It means very ugly, horrible, like a hideous monster, right? It's a very, very, very ugly word to use, hideous. All right, and the last word for Esther was historical. Did she give the answer in the chat box? No. What's the most prominent syllable in historical? Historical.
Maybe the second syllable.
Maybe
Historical.
Perfect. Maybe the second syllable, right? Excellent. Okay. Who's second? Let's try to move a little bit faster. I'm not going to interrupt. I promise. Daniela, can you take?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. My words, it was 21, 22, 24, 29, and 30. The first one is brotherhood. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Brotherhood. And the stress syllable is the first one, brotherhood. And this word have 3 syllables. The second one is characterized. This word have 4 syllables. And here is the transcription. The stress syllable is the first one, characterized. Then we've got classical. And this word have 3 syllables. And the stress level is the first one, classical. Then we got cardiast and number 29. The stress syllable, again, is the first one, cardiast. And finally, we've got number 30, that is criticized. And the stress level is the first one, I think, criticized. 3 syllables. I can hear you. No, he's just saying that it's fine. And that's it. That was my words.
Excellent. Well done. Who do we have next?
I am
In
the
the
next
chat.
professor.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I send the analysis to the chat, okay? My words are 96, 97, 98, and 99. Right. Specialized has 3 syllables, and the stress is in the first syllable. Summarize has 3 syllables, and the stress is on the third syllable. Suspicious has also 3 syllables, and the stress is on the second syllable. And television has 4 syllables, and the stress is on the third syllable.
Can you read the last one again, please?
Excuse me?
Can you read the last one again, please?
Okay. Television.
Again, please.
Television.
Close your eyes and tell me which syllable is the one that you are stressing.
Excuse me, Professor?
Close your eyes, say the word, and tell us which is the syllable you are stressing, but closing
Okay.
your eyes.
Okay. Television. Television. Again? Okay, I think again. Television.
Okay, so which one do you think, when you say television, which one do you think is the syllable you are stressing?
And the third syllable.
The third syllable, exactly.
Yes. Vision. It's a difficult word for Spanish speakers.
Yeah, it is. It is. How do we say it in Spanish?
Televisión.
Televisión.
Right.
Exactly. Televisión. So according to the transcription you sent us, the first syllable should be the stressed one. So if we consider that, how should we say this word? What do you think? So if you make this first syllable more prominent than the other ones.
Ah, okay.
Television.
Thanks.
That's what you sent, so television.
It's a simple but difficult word for pronounce for Spanish speakers.
I do agree with you. Exactly. Totally agree with you. Very, very complex. And it doesn't look like... Yes, ma'am.
The word, I got a little bit lost. The word is television or television?
I don't know. You let me know. What do you think?
According to the transcription, then it would be television.
Exactly. Exactly. According to the transcription, the first syllable should be the most prominent of the 4 syllables. So television. Yes. The only difference is in terms of suprasegmental features. Some people say television in some dialects, not television, but that's the only difference. But the stress syllable should be the first one.
I think that's mine.
Okay, it's yours. So which are the words?
I'm going to put it in the chat. I made from the 6th to the 10th. To the 10th one. I think that I put it on the chat, yes. The first one is actually, with stress on the first syllable, and it has 4 syllables. The second one, which is the 7th, is advantageous. It has 4 syllables, and its stress is on the T, on the third syllable. The fourth one, or the 8, is ambitious. It is on the second syllable, and the whole phrase, sentence has 3 syllables. The 9th is analogy. It has 4 syllables, and on the second one is the stress, analogy. And the last one, the 10th, has 4 syllables, is apologize. On the second syllable is the stress.
Very well done, Camilo. Very, very, very well done. You went straight to the point. Here are your choices. All right. Excellent, Camilo. Who's next?
is my turn. Can you hear me well? Okay. This in the chat. Okay, so I did from 16 to 20. Okay, bacteria have 4 syllables. Is stressed in the second one, and T, bacteria. Bibliography have 5 syllables, and is stressed. I think that O, bibliography. Biography have 4 syllables, and is stressed in O, biography. And biology has 4 syllables and is stressed in all, biology. And the last one, brother, have 2 syllables and it is stressed in bro.
All right, very, very well done. Now, remember, when you mention a word can be replaced by a pronoun, right? So when you replace a word with a pronoun, is supposed to be it, and it goes with a singular third person singular verb, right? So bibliography has, biology has, okay, but bacteria has, okay. That's all the comment I could say, because your analysis was very, very good. Your transcription say biograph. I think one thing is missing here. Biography, yes. Bibliography, and then your pronunciation would probably
yes,
go.
I lost a short E.
Yeah, that's all right. That's right. So yeah, very, very well analysis. Very good analysis. I totally agree with the analysis. Thank you, Claudia. Do we have more? Let's take a look at the chat. Jolie, all right, go ahead, Jolie. You have. I guess 31 up to 35. Is that right?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Yes, teacher, it is from 32 to 35. So, yeah, and the first one we have the word, give me a second. And the first one you have the word democracy. We can see that the stress syllable is in the first vowel sound, and we have four syllable in that one, but the stress one is in the first one. Then we have discussion. It's like discussion, maybe, I think, yes. The stress syllable is, we have 3 syllables in this word, and the stress one is the first one. Then we have efficient, I think it's efficient. And the stress syllable is in the first vowel sound, and we have 4 syllables in this one. And for the last one, we have emergency. You have 4 syllables in that word, and the stress one is the first one as well.
All right, very, very well done. All right, very well done. Very well done. I'm hearing myself. Like the echo.
No.
No? Okay, now I'm okay.
Now I'm
Yes.
okay. Yes.
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 Okay, doesn't matter. I'm going to I'm going to sign my speakers. The first one is democracy, right? Democracy. Some people say demo, some people say democracy, depending on the type of dialect. Democracy. The second one, discussion, right? Discussion. And many people have, many speakers have difficulties with this letter, and they tend to say "oo." So some people say discussion. Discussion would be the correct pronunciation, right? This one is hard, quite difficult. Efficiency, 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 right? Probably the schwa makes it difficult, and the fact that we have a letter E here, which we're used to say e in Spanish, and it turns into an E. Efficiency. I guess that's why it makes it, it becomes a difficult word to say. And this one, emergency, right? Just like when we say first, girl, fur, world, word, right? Emergency, emergency, emergency. And the spelling does not help because if you take a look at this word, you have 3 letters E, right? This one, the one in the middle, and the third one in the third syllable. So the spelling does not help because it is exactly the same letter, but we have different pronunciation. Emergent. Short lax E. This called by some people crazy schwa, and then we have a schwa here. So I guess that's why it is a difficult word to pronounce. But the analysis, Jolie, that you said, you were able to identify the number of syllables and you were able to identify the stressed or most prominent syllable. So very well done. It's 11:53. It's 11:53. Okay, we're good. We started at 11:50. Is it time for a break now?
Yes.
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 Please.
I feel you. I agree with you. All right, let's take 10 and enjoy your break. All right.